Okay, Oihik Mitra, and I'm an information security analyst and ISOEH Securities Private Limited. Okay, so as you know, today's topic is Ansible in Linux. So, what is Ansible? So, if we are talking about Ansible or any Linux system, so Ansible is a very powerful tool. Why powerful? Because it automates our daily task. Daily task means whose task? Obviously, a Linux administrator job. Okay, let me give an example. Suppose there is a Linux administrator. Okay. Then he needs to install Apache or Nginx in his hundreds of remote servers. Okay, suppose there are 100 servers under which who are working under single Linux admin, and that Linux admin has to install Apache in hundreds of servers. Okay, so if we say normally, if we think it normally, so what? How can you do that? He can do by logging in with SSH in each and every computers, and he will he will install the Apache and Nginx. Okay, but he need to log in 100 computers in each and every time. Okay, suppose he is logging in computer A or server A, then started installed Nginx or Apache, then he's logging out, then he's logging it with SSH in server B, then also he's like installing the Apache Nginx. So it will be very hectic task and also time taking. So in this scenario, Ansible has been introduced. What it will do, it will automate this task. That means the Linux admin have to execute the command only a single time, and Apache will be installed on 100 computers together. This is the work of Ansible. So if I show you what is the work of Ansible, let me share my screen. Okay. Okay, I hope my screen is visible. So if I open Notepad, okay. So first let me teach you the theoretical part. So if I write about the definition about Ansible, if I write definition of Ansible, okay, let me give the heading. Ansible. Okay, so if I write a definition, then I can say it is an open source application. Acha. Now, what is open source? What is a? I think everybody have heard the term open source. That means what? The opens that a particular application is obviously free to all, is publicly available. But what is the meaning of open source? That means the source code of application is also publicly available. That means anybody can change or modify with the source code. Why? Because the developer has publicly published the source code of that application. Okay, so I can say it is an open source application, and it is used to automate tasks. Okay, and also automate IT tasks. To be precise, it is IT task. Okay, what can be example? Example such as what I say, installing application application deployment. Okay, and then starting an application. So these are the say some of the tasks which Ansible automates. Okay, Ansible automates. And who has developed it? It is developed by Red Hat. Red Hat is that company which has developed CentOS. Okay, CentOS. There are multiple companies like Debian, Red Hat. Okay, we use Kali Linux. Kali Linux has been developed by Debian and CentOS has been developed by Red Hat. Okay, so Red Hat also developed the Ansible. Okay, now so this is a definition. Okay, now if we say suppose there is no scope of Ansible. Suppose there is no scope of Ansible and Ansible has not been developed. So what are the problems we can face? Okay, if I say problems without Ansible, then I can say, sorry, time consuming. Okay, time consuming. Then I can say, 1 minute, chances of error. That means what? Chances of error means suppose there are 100 PCs you have to configure Apache, for example. Then you are logging in each and every computers and you are installing Apache. Okay, then with not your mistake, I will not say not your mistake, but in the 10th computer, suppose there is a typo or typing error. That means there will be a problem. There will be error, right? Error because that will be a very hectic task. And a network or a Linux admin is a human being, obviously. So he can make mistake. Okay, so Ansible will mitigate this problem. How? Because I have to just execute command once and Apache will be installed or any other thing will be installed in all my servers, all my remote sources. Okay, then obviously it will repetitive task sorry, will be mitigated. Okay, now what I've told, suppose there are 100 pieces, 100 ppcs. See how Ansible is helpful. Suppose 100 pieces and among this 100 pieces, among 100 pieces, 40 pieces are of or 40 servers, not pieces. 40 servers are based on web server. Okay, and rest 60 servers are based on suppose database server. Okay, so what Ansible will help to do, there is a module called Ansible host. There is a configuration file called Ansible host. Now in Ansible host, there are multiple groups like this. Suppose web servers, then databases. Okay, databases. So what we can do, you will place the 40 servers IP, suppose 100 168.0.200. So okay, these are the pieces of web server. That means these are servers which is a web server. Okay, so I can group according to its work. Okay, according to its work. So in database also, I will place server. Suppose I will place those servers which is based on database, which is actually providing us database services. Suppose with 300, okay, go dot 101. Okay, okay, 10. Okay, so these two are database server, then these two are web servers. So Ansible will also help to group our needs, group our servers. Okay, that means 40 servers are my web server and rest 60 servers are of database server. Okay, now if we can see that what are the advantages of Ansible? Okay, let's come to the advantages of Ansible. Means advantages of Ansible. Okay, we say first we can say simple and easy to learn. Why? Because it is written in YAML language. What is the language? That is yet another markup language. Okay, and it is a very easy language to learn. Anybody can learn. You don't need to have prior programming knowledge in order to implement YAML. Okay, and what we can say? Okay, so it is very easy to learn. Then configuration is easy. Why? Configuration is easy. Why? Because I just need to install Ansible only on my admin server. I do not need to install Ansible on my remote servers. Okay, so these are that means what? I just have to install Ansible on one PC, that means a admin PC, and also I have to execute the command from that PC. That's it, that's all. Okay, so what configuration is easy? Just install Ansible or on admin PC, admin server. Do not need to install Ansible on my rest of the servers. Okay, and also it is very easy in deployment of application, right? Okay, now say and agent less. Okay, no, this is not a sum. Okay, then also we can say scalability. Yes, scalability. What is the minimum scalability? Suppose you have 100 pieces. Okay, you have 100 pieces. Then scalability means you're opened a company, opened a startup company with 100 pieces. Then you will obviously in future you will increase your company, right? That means what? Servers, the number of servers will increase. Suppose 100 to 200. Okay, that means what? Using Ansible before using Ansible you are handling 100 pieces. Now using Ansible you are handling 200 pieces. That means there is no limitations of server. With unlimited number of servers you can handle with an Ansible and by executing a single command. Just you need to specify the IP. IP of the remote server. So that's it. Just execute the command, the YAML command, YAML file, and your task will be done. That's it. Okay, this is scalability. Achha. Then what I've told, I can say yes, integration with other tools. That what does it mean? Integration with other tool. What does it mean? It can be integrated, okay, with other tools such as I can say AWS. Okay, AWS, then also Docker, etc. Okay, so using Ansible, you can deploy any of the application, AWS, Docker, any of it. Okay, just you have to be in the Linux environment. That's all. Okay, then we will come to what are the let's see one more advantage. I can say obviously open source means anybody from community team can modify the source code, right? Source code. Okay, so these are the five main advantages of Ansible. Now, this is about what is Ansible, what are the advantages. Now, I have to see, or we have to see what are the components of Ansible, how we can use Ansible. Okay, so if I go to components of Ansible, what can it be? First one is module. So, what is a module? It is a you can say it is a program it consists of programs to do a small task. Okay, to do a small task. What kind of small task? Example like Docker installation. Okay, then Apache installation. Then we can say Nginx installation. Okay, so these are the example of module. That means what is a module? It consists of program to do a small task. Okay, now we will next component is inventory. Now what is a inventory? It contains all my remote servers information. It contains all my remote servers information such as, for example, IPs, right? IPs, then work group or group, not work group, groups, then or username, passwords. Okay, that means my information about my remote server. Okay, so this is called inventory. Next I can say playbook. Now what is a playbook? It contains the actual task. That means what we are actually doing. Installing Nginx, installing Apache, or starting a service, or deploying an application. What we are actually doing. This all we will configure inside the playbook. Okay, so if I can say it contains all the actual tasks which we will we can say perform on the remote servers. Okay, so these are the tasks. So remote servers. So these are the tasks which are written in YAML language or yet another markup language. Okay. Task can be like installing Nginx, same. installing Apache, okay, etc. So these are the contents of playbook, right? Okay. Now we have to learn how to write a playbook. How to write a playbook. So we have to learn that first. Okay. So I have shown a simple example of playbook. Okay. Let me go to my Google. Okay. Okay. Suppose Ansible. Okay. Let's say playbook. If playbook. Sorry, not. Okay. Let's say YAML language. That is play. YAML playbook. Huh? If I see, these are the examples of YAML. See here what I am doing. This is the name. Okay. This is the 1 minute. Let me maximize the screen. Okay. Yes. So this is the name. That means I can give any name. Suppose playbook. Host means see. Host here is web servers. That means what? There is a group called web servers in my Ansible configuration file. Ansible host. Okay, Ansible host. So I am only specifying my web server group. That means this whole language will applicable for my web server group, not the other group. If I do host all, that means what? There is another section called ungrouped. That means there are multiple IPs of system which is not falling under any group, which I can say which is not falling under any group. Those IPs will be there in the ungrouped. Okay, those IPs will be there in the ungrouped. So all means all IPs which is present in my ungrouped section. Okay, I can write here all also. Become, yes, that means it is true. And becoming user root, that means it will be applicable root user. Now I am starting one task. Okay, acha. Under this task, there can be multiple tasks. See, this is a single task. This is a single task, and this is another task. What this task? Ensure Apache is at the latest version. How can I do that? Name HTTPD. Okay. The name which you are providing here, that should be accurate. This name is actually given by you at your wish. Your wish, what name you will give here. But after writing this, the name under this name, that means this name, the name should be accurate as per the module name. That is HTTPD. HTTPD is the Apache module name in Linux or in a Red Hat. Acha. Now we are mentioning yum. Why yum? Because it is installing the Apache in any CentOS system or in Red Hat system. So in Red Hat, if we want to install something, then we have to give yum install followed by the module name. Okay. But in Debian, what we give? apt install module name. So if we are installing in Debian, then we have to give your apt, not yum. But if we are installing in any CentOS or any Red Hat system, then we have to give yum. Okay, then what is the ensure Apache is the latest version, and we have to make the state as latest. That means it should be in the latest state. Okay, now this is my second task. What is my second task? Ensure Apache is running. So, how can you normally start a service? Systemctl. Okay, I'm writing this. How to normally start a service? That is sorry, systemctl start HTTP D. This is how we normally start a service in a terminal. Okay. Now, here, how can we start the service? See, I have to write that yes, we are we are actually starting a service. So to mention that this is a service. Okay. Then we have to give the exact name of the module, that is HTTPD. Now, what we have to do now, we should start it. Here, we have to ensure that it is the latest version. That means the dependent on in which state it should be there. I mean, the application should be there. That should be under this state. That means here it is the latest state and it is here in the started state. Okay, I am just matching my comment. Okay, see, systemctl, that means system is a service. Okay, suppose this is systemctl. Okay, name is HTTPD and stated started. Got it? Okay. So this is how we can write a YAML language in Ansible. Okay. Now let's move to the practical part. I will show you. See, now I don't have any server, any remote server. So what I'll do, I will install it my local host, and I will ensure that it is actually automating the task. Okay, it is actually automating the task. So sorry for the inconvenience. That means that I don't have any remote server now. I have only one central system, and I will install application. I will deploy an application in my local host only, not a remote host. The procedure is same. I will show you how you can actually install in your remote host. Okay, so without any further ways, I will just open my CentOS. Okay, let it open. Okay, it's opening. Let's wait. Okay, it's taking time. No issue. Okay, it's open. Now we have to log in with our system. Okay, we're logged in. Then let's go to my terminal. So this is my terminal window. Okay, what is the first step? I have to install Ansible, right? Okay, let me go to root. Okay, we are successfully in root. Now, what you have to do? What we need to do? We have to install Ansible, right? So, yum install Ansible. Okay, okay, let it install. Let it get installed. Okay, I have already installed, so it is saying nothing to do. Okay, okay, let me clear my screen. Then now I can check Ansible version. How? Ansible, right? Ansible version. Okay, it is saying Ansible version is 2.14.7. Okay, now I want to show you that what is the location where we will store our Ansible configuration file, host, all this. So location is cd etc Ansible. Okay, now if I do ls, then see these are the configuration file, the ansible.cfg. If I want to see the content, ansible.cfg. Okay, so these are the content. Okay, so you can also refer this how if you face some problem. So okay, suppose you want to like see more content or more procedure or more guide, then you can use this command. Use this command. Okay, okay, now see multiple things has come. Like boolean, if you're using any boolean thing or netcon connection, there's ways to enable. Like okay, just these are the advanced things. If you want to study about Ansible, if you want to like proceed with Ansible, then you can go through this and you can study this easily. Okay, now first one is I want to ping myself. Why? Because I have to install install an application. Okay, install an application. So how gonna ping that? Ansible whom we're pinging? Localhost hyphen m ping. Okay, we are pinging successfully. If it is giving ping pong, okay, that means it is successfully, and we have not changed anything, and it is coming success. Okay, okay, now let's make the playbook. Okay, so let's make a directory for playbook, and under the directory we will make a playbook. Acha. There is no like rule you have to make the playbook inside the Ansible only. Like inside it is Ansible only. No, you can make your YAML file in any of the directory. But what is the condition? That directory should be accessible to Ansible. That's it. Otherwise, there is no hard and firm rule. Okay, there is no rule. Okay, then let's create a folder for playbook. Okay, let's go to cd playbook. Okay, now we will create our first playbook. Acha, first playbook can be like we have to ping ourselves. Okay, ping. Like I have shown you how to ping like this command. So we will make our own YAML code in order to ping us. Okay, so let's create. Suppose we are in nano. Suppose we are giving fast pb dot yml. Yml is the extension of YAML. Okay. Now how to start the YAML? First three dash. Okay, three dash. Then we can give any. Okay, let's go dot. And if I give name. Okay, name. Suppose the name is fast, uh, basic, sorry, basic PB. Okay, fast basic PB. So this is my name. Then what you need to do? What you need to give? Host, right? Host. What is my host? That is local host. That is, we will ping ourselves only. Now, what we need to do? We have to specify the task, right? Tasks. Now, here indexing is very important. Now you have to give a, sorry, to give a space and okay, dash, and we have to give the task name. This name. Suppose we are giving this as test connectivity. Test connectivity. Then what we will do? Ping. Okay, ping. Okay, ping colon. Then what we need to give? Then give. Suppose this will be enough. This will be enough. Now I want that if it's pinging successfully, it will show us a message. That message will be decided by me. Any message. Suppose, okay. So I will give name. Suppose I will give print output. Okay, print output, and what message we want to print to give debug. Okay, debug. What we are debugging? Message. Okay, message equal to suppose all right. That means it is pinging successfully. If it is pinging successfully, it will print all right. Okay. Okay, 1 minute. Suppose this dot is not needed. This dot is not needed. Okay, let's save Control O and Control X. Now, how can we run? How can we run this? Ansible hyphen playbook followed by this name. This fast pb.yml. Okay, let's run it. Okay, where it is occur. Okay, the one problem. The one. Okay. I think there is syntax issue. Let me save it like this. No, same issue. Minute. There should be a dot. Okay, let's put dot here. Host is local host. Okay. No, acha, 1 minute. I think I have the code. I will simply copy paste it. 1 minute. 1 minute. I think I have the code. Okay, yes, I have the code. So, okay, let me search. The code. Okay, there should be a dash. Okay, let me copy it. Better. Sorry, acha. You can copy it. Okay, if I write, okay, then If I want to give the name, right? Dash name. Okay. Okay, here indexing is very important. Okay, if you miss the indexing, then it will not work. Then fast, basic, playbook. Okay, now you have to give the host. Under the host, that is localhost. Okay, now with tasks. Sorry. Then I have to give the name. I have to give the name. Name can be suppose test connectivity. Test connectivity. Then what we are doing? Pinging. Ping. And then we are doing our message, right? Name. Suppose print out. Sorry. Okay, now take the debug. I mean what message will be shown? But message equal to suppose all right. Okay, so let me use no fellas name. Okay, suppose there is an error. Name is there, okay, host is there, a task. Okay, there is a task. I think error is here. Yes, now it's working. See, okay. Message is already, that means it is successfully pinging our system. It's successfully pinging our local host. Okay, so this is a normal demo of YAML. Now, can say if we want to install Nginx, we want to install Nginx. How can we install? Okay, how can you install it? So let's create another playbook. Suppose nano app.yaml. Okay, app.yaml. Okay, open and how can we start? Like this. Same. Then have to give the name. Okay, the name that is install nginx. Okay, this is my name. Then I will write host, right? Acha. In YAML, indexing is very important. If you like, if there is a fault in indexing, that will not work. Okay. Okay, I have made up indexing. Okay, I think we're good to go. Nginx on my local, you can say install Nginx and start the service. That means we make two tasks. Start service. Okay. Now hosts. Host will be my local host. Okay. Now we'll make the task. Task is what can be my task? and we will give the name first. Name. Now, what is the name? Installing Nginx. Okay. Now it should be present in my system. Okay. Now I will give yum, right? That means yum install. Okay, yum, and I can say that is name. I can give a name, and name should be accurate. That is Nginx. Nginx is the accurate name. Then state should be present. Okay, this is the one task. Now we can, what I've told, I can create multiple tasks. Multiple tasks. Okay, so let's create dash name. Okay, dash name. I can say uh, starting service, starting the engineer service. Service. Okay, and we say I have to turn on the service, right? Turn on my service. Service, and I should give the accurate name now. What's your name? Nginx. Okay, Nginx. Then state should be started, right? Started, and it should also enable the service. Systemctl enable Nginx. What we do normally, enable service, start service, stop service. Okay, this is the case of enable. That's it. Enable should be true. Okay, enable should be true. So these are the two tasks we will perform. Okay. Okay, let's save it. Okay, I will check, do I have Nginx or not. First I will check Nginx. Sorry. Okay, not found. Not found, it told me to install. So I will simply close this. Okay, now we will not only install the service, we will enable the service also. Okay, now if you think you might have a error in your code or your syntax, then you can cross check it by Ansible hyphen playbook hyphen syntax, and you have to give the syntax check. Okay, syntax check, and give the name, that is suppose app.yml. Okay, what name came, which app, sorry. See? Okay, is giving us an error. Okay, giving us error. What error? Let's see. What error can it be? Okay, let me see. Host task. I think everything is fine. Okay, now I have to give the colon sign. That means under colon. Okay. Then name. Okay, there is indexing and then. Okay. Okay, now it is good to go, I think. Let me cross check. Service. Okay, now we are good to go. Okay, let's check once again. Syntax check. No, now it's good to go. So we'll check once again that Nginx is installed or not. Okay, if I do systemctl status Nginx. Okay, could not be found. That means it is not yet installed. Now I will run only one command and we will run the Ansible. What the command is? Ansible hyphen playbook, then followed by the Ansible name, that is app.yml. Okay, it is installing. Okay, localhost. It will take a time. Change, okay, suppose, okay, failed change false. Okay, what is its error given? Supported parameter, okay. 64. If I do, okay, do one thing, I think there is something problem with Nginx only. So let's do one thing. I am making it Apache or HTTPD. So nano, hello, I am do it HTTPD. Present installing Apache, starting the Apache service. HTTPD. Okay. Let's run once again. Okay, suppose fatal error. Okay, engine is installed. See, has been installed, but our second task is not needed. Might be there's an issue, but if I also check HTTPD, it has been also installed. See, this is a actually Ansible example. Okay, so it is inactive. Why? Because it is unable to start the second task. It is actually unable to perform the second task. Okay, let me try. Started, enable true. RBC is there. Okay, if I do, let's try once again. Yes, okay, fourth. Okay, second task is unable to. We can say second task. So we can install it and we can do it manually also. Systemctl start, that is http d.service. Okay, just putting the password. It will enable if in your status and it is active running. Okay, so this is how you can automate your task, your installation small task by easily using Ansible. Okay, so I hope you have liked my session. Okay, I have liking my sessions. Okay, so that's all from my side for today. Okay, thank you and bye.